Hi everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show Network and Outdoor Trade Show channel. I want to introduce you to Duffy, my friend Duffy Kopf here, and we're going to talk about the Capital City Muskie School that is the 23rd, there we go, that is the 23rd of March coming up here. And everybody, this is an event you should come to. If you're looking to have an enjoyable Saturday, and you want to have something to go to every year, it's a great day. That's a really good day there, Duffy. So there, with that, I'm going to let Duffy take this and run.
Well, it's a Capital City's 18th Intermediate and Advanced Muskie School. And by the way, it is open to the public. Sometimes we get questions on that. It's not just for club members. In fact, probably 60% of the people that come to the Muskie School are not club members. So I encourage anybody to come to it. It's the only school of its type anywhere in the world. Yeah. And it's designed to help muskie anglers improve their skills and knowledge in an all-day training. So that's really what kind of makes it unique. The doors open at 7:30 in the morning, and we should be out of the building by 4 o'clock.
Okay. And when is it?
It's March 23rd, so it's coming up pretty quick now. It's at Waunakee High School in Waunakee, Wisconsin. It's a great facility, including the pool and a performing arts center. You're going to enjoy your time in that building.
Question I got is, you're just a few miles north of Madison, Wisconsin.
Yes.
And when we were at the Chicago Muskie Expo, there were some people that were asking there about how long it was. It's really close. If you're in Rockford, you're in that northern Illinois area, it's really easy to get to Waunakee. You go right up 90, you get off, and you're there. Yep. So it's really easy. If you're in northern Illinois, it's really an easy trip.
You're 7 miles off the interstate.
And Milwaukee, you're close to Milwaukee. So you guys, it's a nice spot. It's a nice area. So plan on coming. Now, there's the website. The best place is to go to the capitalcitymuskiesinc.org.
Right.
Okay, and that's got your registration, and that's got all your other dandies. And then the other one that we were talking about is your Facebook page. Your Facebook page, you got posts on there. Every day you've been have really nice posts with different things going on with the school.
I try to have a little fun with that once in a while.
I see that. Now the other one is, let's talk about classes. That's the big thing, is you've got the instructors that you've got, and I want to share with people that haven't been there. The people that have been there understand how good this is run. This is a very well run event. I mean, you guys, I got to take my hat off to you guys as to how it's done, the organization, the professionalism. It's a top of the line. This, and like you said, there's not another school in the world like this school, but it's really well run. So if you would, Duffy, explain some of the classes there.
Well,
everybody.
we've got a wide variety of classes. We've got 37 classes to start off with, but I need to let everybody know that's watching this, we've already had so many registrations for some of the classes that we've had to cut the enrollment in them. We no longer have any room for rod building. That's a very popular class. Or the real repair or maintenance classes are all closed. We've got Noah Humfield's class is already closed, and Dewey Stewart's bucktail and spinnerbait class is already closed. So if you haven't signed up yet, you want to sign up, you're going to sign up, keep that in mind.
Okay. We got a question. Adam asked, it sounds like it could be an absolute blast. Are we allowed to bring any new lures we purchased from the shows and try them in the pool?
I'm going to answer that with a resounding no. We tried that one year, and we had some unskilled casters put a couple lures in the ceiling of the pool, and the school district frowns on that.
Okay. Okay. Well, Adam, that answers your question.
Yeah.
What else we got for classes, Duffy?
Well, we've got a wide variety. We've got some of the best people in the state of Wisconsin teaching, and some of the big names like Lee Talkin or Steve Worrell, and I could go through a list of all of them. I don't want to miss anybody. But the biggest thing about our teachers is that they're so open to the information. There are no secrets, and they will do whatever they can to answer your questions. Even if you come and talk to them during the lunch, they'll take the time and answer your questions.
pretty much everybody there is very accessible. Even the other angler guys you can talk with. You get at the tables and everybody's talking fishing. So even everybody's just sharing their experiences. And that's another one, Adam. A lot of guys, that's a big part of when I go is they talk about what they saw at the shows that was new. A lot of guys talk about a lot of the new stuff they saw at the shows in the last month or so.
And keep in mind, for those people that are coming, you'll see me going around during lunch with my camera, and I will be taking short recordings of how you perceived the first two presentations that you went to, and I just ask people to be honest, and we make a video out that next year. So
I find it hard to believe you have any complaints after being there. I find it hard. I know you're going to have people that complain. I find it hard.
Jeff Crandall and Steve Reinsker are the two guys that, along with me, we put this thing on. The thing that we do, and we're very adamant about this and very serious about it, is everybody is handed an evaluation form on the school.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Various different things to evaluate on there, and we always ask people to take a little time, think about it a little bit, and they go it, and once in a while, little glitches go on. Sometimes we don't even know about it, and we learn about it through those evaluations.
Right.
We want to know about it.
Right.
And we always have new classes. We have 4 or 5 new classes in there, never been offered before.
From
and
suggestions.
We take the suggestions off those evaluations and use it that way. So it's time consuming. We work very hard at it, but over the 18 years, one of these times we're going to get it right.
Okay. No, you guys do a good job there. You guys really do a good job. It's let's get down to food. You got food. I know when I get there, you got some donuts and coffee first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna add muffins this year too, and that came off the evaluation, by the way.
Okay.
And a catered lunch that'll knock your socks off.
It's good. The lunch is really good. You want to take a nap? I want to take a nap here the last couple of years after lunch. It's like, oh man, the food was good.
And then the amazing thing is tuition is only $35.
Yeah, and that includes your food. That includes your lunch.
Everything.
Yeah.
And that $35 is in place until March 18th. Starting on March 19th, it goes up to $45. Kids 17 and under are only $10 the whole time. We encourage people not to bring real young kids because it's going to be inappropriate for them. I'm using kind of 11 and 12-year-old as kind of a mark to look for, and then the younger kids should be with the adult throughout the entire school. So we don't have the kid over here and their dad over in a different class. We need them together. Okay.
We got instructions.
Well, the instructors, I said, we have over 600 years of experience teaching at this school. So they're all very experienced, and like we said, they're all very willing to share. And the quality of the teaching, now these, I taught high school for 37 years. You would kind of think, well, a guy would kind of learn how to do that eventually. But we have people that have no teaching background, and I sneak into those classes and I'm watching them teach. I'm so impressed by how they approach people. It's one thing to know something, it's another thing to know it and have the ability to pass it on so that it sticks with people.
Remember this, most of your instructors are guides, and that's what they do every day when they're out in the boat. You think about it. That's a lot of the guides, a lot of the people they get, that's maybe the only time they go out muskie fishing. So they're teaching every day usually when they're out in the boat. Well, Adam wants to know if you got blueberry muffins. You have to talk to the muffin lady.
Okay.
Put blueberries in there.
No, we buy those, and
you do.
I'm not in charge of that, so I'm leaving that up to them. That's one thing I keep my hands off on.
Yeah.
One of the most outstanding things about this entire school is the raffles. Oh. Now you've got
prizes are good.
Abu Garcia, who is a main sponsor of what we're doing, along with Fenwick, and they give us a tremendous amount of equipment to give away in our raffles, along with Weston. And Weston is a new company. It's from Denmark, and they're making inroads into North America, and they both have come through big time. And I can honestly say that it's going to be better than it's ever been at this school. So if that's something that motivates you, you could walk out of there with an $800 rod and reel combination.
And
so
you have more than one. You've
pretty impressive.
You have the prizes. I'm amazed at the prizes. They're really nice. I mean, you've got more than one. You give away quite a few rod reel combos, and then you give away. I don't know what Weston. I want to explain this also. The Weston lures. A lot of people in North America haven't seen them.
Right.
These are some of the nicest lures I've ever seen. That I've ever looked at the quality and saw the craft. They're amazing. The Weston lures are literally amazing. I mean, they are. I can't say that.
Well, the thing I'm going to say about
see it to believe it.
That lower right-hand corner, that good-looking guy in there still has his hood on and his sunglasses. That's me up on Lake of the Woods. But you see the top of that Hypotes lure that's on there, that's actually what I caught that fish on. And once you see these things move through the water, you will be amazed. It's like real fish.
They look like real fish. Everything is about them is, and I keep telling that's another one of Duffy with, like I told you, I catch them and I let you show them. So you know what I mean. Duffy brings me along so I can catch him, and then he gets to hold them.
Okay.
But yeah, those Weston lures and Duffy with his fish. And Duffy, you catch a lot of fish. That ain't just the only one you catch. You catch yourself quite a few fish. You do a good job.
Then people ask us, where does the money go that we make? Because we bring you a lot of money. I mean, the $35, that's spitting in the ocean. The bulk of the money comes from those raffle tickets that you're going to buy. So we do not have an ATM in the building. So make sure you bring extra cash. All the money goes into stocking muskies in the Madison Lakes and the study that the DNR is doing on different subspecies of muskies. And then we plan on awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships to qualified Waunakee High School seniors this year. So that's sort of the money. Nobody's making any money on this.
Wow.
The speakers, nobody gets paid.
Right. No, wow. I didn't know you had the scholarship. Adam says, are those the ones? Yeah, those are the same lures I showed you at the show, Adam, at the Milwaukee Expo. Those Weston lures, and they are something. They are very impressive. Very impressive. You want to catch fish, buy some Weston lures. The spinners, everything that they got.
If you do want to buy them right now, the only place you can actually buy them on a retail basis is at Raleigh and Helen's Muskie Shop.
Okay.
Up there.
And it's Muskie. It's muskieshop.com, I think is where they're at. But look for the Muskie Shop, and it's one of the best stores you could ever dream of looking at if you want to order muskie equipment. Then the other one, some sponsors, and we went over some of the sponsors, and then contact info. Let's go back to, we got our contact information, Duffy, where people, you still have some openings, right? You do have some openings.
Certainly.
That's what I thought.
We are capping the classes that are in regular high school classrooms, and you have to realize that most of the people coming to this school is not the size of a 17-year-old boy. So It gets a little bit crowded in there. So we are capping the classroom classes at 25 people.
Right.
And when you sign up, if a class is closed, they'll let you know. You can sign up online and do it that way, or you can download the registration form and send it in with a check for your registration fee. So we're also putting a cap on the overall enrollment of the school at 300.
Okay.
We don't want to overstep our boundaries there and not be able to keep people happy.
You're usually right there, aren't you?
We had 284 last year.
That's what I thought. You were pretty
so
darn
we're
close.
Awful close. So I know there's some people that have to wait till the last minute. Only the week before they find out if they have to work on that Saturday or something like that. We understand that. You can register the day of, but boy, it'd be a good idea to check. And I think if somebody comes the day of and we're at 300, we would have cut that off online. But
slide them in.
You throw us some money, we'll let you in.
Yeah.
One thing is we've got some classes that people wouldn't think of. For example, we have Brian Scaife teaching a GoPro photography and muskie fishing class. They do a lot of stuff, and he does some stuff with Lee Talkin, and we have Lee Talkin.
Those guys are good at
and
that.
Robbie Jarningo are there, and they're going to talk about muskie fishing and filming also. So you kind of get the double.
Let's throw a plug in for Today's Angler, YouTube, Today's Angler.
Yep.
Those guys are good.
Those guys have found their
very
niche.
enjoyable.
Yep,
They're very
fun.
enjoyable to watch.
I even bought one of their lures, so you do
Got
that.
to.
Something from a guy that lives in northern Illinois and works northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin by the name of Chris Torresano. He's going to be there.
He's good.
That's a very popular class.
He's good.
Dan Small, if you're interested in catching muskie on fly fishing gear,
Yep.
Dan's going to be there. I think this is his fourth year coming there. Ladies, we want you to sign up for this class.
Yeah.
I've put a couple of things on Facebook. We do have Kathy and Deb Bernardin are teaching the women's fishing muskies. So it's specially designed for women. I teach the muskie fishing basics if you're just getting into it or need a refresher. I can't go through all of these, but we do have a road trolling class taught by Jeff Crandall and Jim Olson.
Wow.
Let's see, what else is a little bit different? We have two different Lowrance electronic classes. We have a basic, and then we have a separate advanced, and we're doing the same thing with Hummingbird. We have two different instructors in there, and they're both teaching two different classes. Those are very highly attended right there. We've got Tim Patterman in for the Lowrance, and we have Greg Fitch coming in for Hummingbird. That's really a good one.
Okay.
We've got Green Bay Muskies coming in with Captain Kevin Pischke, and
He does good.
one of his sponsors is Lakewood Boxes, and he's going to donate a Lakewood box that we're going to give away
Those are nice.
in our raffles. So the thing I always do is I guarantee people that if you do come, you take the time to come, you pay attention in those classes. Number one, you're going to learn, which is the most important thing.
Yep.
Number two, you're going to have fun.
Yep.
And number three, I guarantee that you're going to enjoy yourself throughout the entire day.
Yes. Yeah. It's an enjoyable day with good people.
Yeah,
You can't go
everybody's
wrong.
got one thing in common that's there, and that's
Yeah,
fishing for muskies.
They enjoy fishing. So, did we cover our bases?
I think so.
Okay. Are we going to say goodnight to everybody?
Yep.
Are we
You
going to...
bet.
What are we going to go back and we're going to give them that one there and go to the Capital City Muskies Inc.org and you got registration form, you got contact information, you got everything there, right?
Right, you do. And then if you're new or need a refresher, that's just a shot of me teaching my class.
Yeah.
So make sure you get in and see that. And then also, Capital City Muskies Facebook page, you can get on that and get information and just kind of keep up with
Every
things.
day, you've been posting something every day in there.
Yep,
So with that, are we going to say goodnight to everybody?
you bet.